on moving the brick. You talk about now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it in midfield. Tonight, the Lombardi trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The moment has finally arrived, football fans. Time to close out another season, and we're underway in Super Bowl 62. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here they come now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments you just go back in that backyard as a kid, you close your eyes, and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
At the 35-yard line.
QB keeps the second down option. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Got to figure out this third down here. Third and long for him here. Yeah, the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And a couple of really good plays Brock made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Takes this in at the 25. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6. At the Saints.
Another Saquon Barkley. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Throw left side, complete. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
19, 70.
From the red zone on first. Escapes the pocket. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Catch is made in close. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. 3 inside the 30. He has this down to the 14-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Irving here from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense to the line. Second down.
Cougar 19.
Daniels from the pistol. On him quick, and they bring it down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Here he goes, third and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Return starts at the 3. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To the air on first down. Sanders. Short pass caught by his tight end. They took their shot on 4th and goal. Came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, run with Barkley. This almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders going to look to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a second quarter lead. So no mistake in that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 7, Saints 3.
Tucker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They give to Irving to start this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's brought in by Tedero and McMillan. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They're down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning. The Saints with a likely punt coming up. Riley Dixon on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll start him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 here.
To the air on 3rd and long. This one's caught. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Getting tempo with some hurry-up offense.
And the Steelers first down.
Sanders back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Steelers calling their first timeout. All set now. 1st and 10.
Steelers first down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
First down.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Saints will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know exactly what I don't like there, kid. It's only 1st and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack, and now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He rocks that tackler, and he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready?
Back to throw it. Tries to lob that one up, but it's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of So we've reached the half here in the Super Bowl. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes Pittsburgh. Its offense has it to begin the third quarter. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. On first down, here's Sanders. Galloping inside the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw, here's Sanders. And it's Higgins again. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Irving on the counter. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift in the drive. Here's second and 14. From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They're in long for him here. Reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he gets this down near the 30.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dumps. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Ready? Back on it. Back up.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Viking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Daniels back to throw. Drop off caught by his back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. He was good on his first attempt, and his second from a little over 45 here. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing again here. Sanders. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference.
Got it. Ready?
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Running it after the penalty. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Malachi starts. Read that nicely. He makes the stop.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's running with it. Crosses the 35, still got more room. They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Cook a 19.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
79 Broncos. Ready?
To the air on first down. Sanders. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. It's the Steelers in front, and they're closing in on a record-setting 7th title. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cowboys. Here we go.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Steelers lead by 15 now.
Steelers 21, Saints 6. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On the 6.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Daniels. And he got it! Interception! Travis Hunter reels in the pick. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? Travis 60, 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 19 Wyatt.
Sanders going to look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions. 70 Race. 60 Falcons. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. The Saints down receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 9 yards.
Roll.
This is Irving on 2nd. Gets the opening for about 9 yards, but still 3rd down coming up. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, put them in practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Desperation time here on 4th. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Go.
Straight ahead. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. Their first. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
In the red zone on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Saints 6.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints come marching onto the field. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Daniels now on first down. Yeah, steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard.
Daniels now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Desperation time here. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. And that decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Sanders going to throw here on first. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead.
Saints 6.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Daniels to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Third and long for Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Steelers keep running away with this. George Pickens, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Saints 6.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's go. Hot, 70, hot.
Daniels from the pistol. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Daniels on first down. Catch made. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down, Saints.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. To the air again, Daniels. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. And it's another Lombardi for the Steel City. The Pittsburgh Steelers are your Super Bowl champions. It isn't just that they are Super Bowl champions, Brock. It's also about how they got there. A dominating win in what's supposed to be our most competitive game of the year.
And when it mattered the most, they really leaned on the strengths of this team to not just win it all, but to make a statement. Do so in a way that you're not supposed to do in a Super Bowl. This is meant to be your toughest fight. An all-out battle for every yard and every inch and every point. And instead, of the league's 2 best teams in the building, we saw one team truly in a class of their own.
A decorated franchise on top once again. Commissioner Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Super Bowl 62 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night everybody from the Super Bowl.